Approach, prisoner. Show yourself, child.
Hey everybody, welcome to ODog's Corner, and this is ODog Survives Dune Awakening. Obviously I'm starting from the very start of the game, here let's go ahead and do some character creation. Let's see, who do we want to start with? Yeah, let's start with this guy. His face looks okay to me. Get rid of this stuff. I always like to just go with base on that stuff. Hair. Ooh, looks like I guess they added some new ones. That's interesting. This is the one I normally go for. Yeah. Choose the color. Not really into tattoos. Here we go. Color. I like black. Eyebrow style's fine. Eyebrow color. Beard style. Let's go with this one or this one. I like this one. And make the beard match. Let's not go with any scars. No makeup. No lipstick. Okay. And we are ODog. And let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and play the tutorial. We are going to do, let's go with the locked. So this is the way they expect you to play the first time you play.
Have they told you what I am? Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where were you born?
I've been playing Atreides on my other games, so I'm going to go with Harkonnen. So let's go ahead and go with Getty Prime.
A toxic place, and the Harkonnens prefer it that way. Profit above all. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfraluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
I don't think I've done Bondsman before, so let's go with that.
There is always work to be done. And millions like you to do it. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
Each of these is pretty good. I would suggest for a new player starting out to go with Mentat, because you start with the Sentinel, which is like a turret that you can deploy, which is very useful, especially early game, before you get some good gear. The Trooper has the Shigawire Claw, which is really useful for traversal. The Swordsmaster, not the greatest starting character, I don't think, but it's actually the one I tend to use the most as far as their abilities later in the game. The Bene Gesserit, the starting compel isn't the best, but they do get a essentially like a fast run ability, which is pretty cool. I think I will go for. Also, you can choose to learn all of these as you go through the game. Some of them are further in. I suggest not picking the trooper to begin with because he's the first trainer you actually encounter in the game. He's right there at the first main hub. So I think I will go Swordmaster.
From the failed house of Ginaz, I assume. What a waste that whole affair was. The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth? Come here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box. I hold at your neck the Gonjabar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand? Good, you speak truth. But here's the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
I agree, but she is almost Sayadina.
And here we are now in the tutorial. So, we'll just do what the game tells us to do until we finish this part. Really been enjoying this game. I think it's a lot of fun. Same people who did Conan. Now we gotta craft us a knife. It'll automatically go in slot 1. Equip the knife and cut the moisture seal. Now we gotta get hydrated, which it's not really a food mechanic so much in the game, but hydration is a big thing, which makes sense given, you know, that's such a big thing in Dune. This is gonna walk us through all the basics of the game. Now we gotta harvest plant fiber and craft some bandages. Which for the early game healing. And let's craft some more bandages. Let's go ahead. Is the climb. Let's go ahead and bandage some more first. I much prefer being full health if at all possible. You never know when you're going to run into somebody. The climbing mechanic is very similar to Conan's, and it's one of the things that makes this different than a lot of the other survival games. Early game collecting stuff is going to be a big thing you need to do, so grab as much of the plant fiber as I can.
So then, you're not quite dead. Now you will know the thing that few but the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered. Speak of our escape. Twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, Offworlder.
I'm going to try to go through all the speech options, just for people who are interested.
Is this what you wish? To waste time in idle chatter? Your first lesson on Arrakis, then. Every exhalation is a waste of water. I am Xantara. My companion is Noctua. Now, shall we discuss our escape? The Fremen name for it translates as the Valley of Echoes, a sacred place to the Fremen, a place of death and prophecy. It is the miracle and inimitability of prophecy. I will speak on this no further. A portable rocket, I surmise, based on the damage. No doubt the work of some desperate and dangerous outlaw, one with a burning hatred for the Emperor and all he represents. But there are so many fitting that description. You found them, Offworlder. They stood watch over you while you slept. When the Sardaukar began their jihad, they hounded us across the desert. I'm not Fremen, Offworlder, though I have been fortunate to know them, and to share their water and their customs. Some of my people caught out by a passing wing of Sardaukar thopters. All they could do was take refuge in the cave, and be ready for the assault to come. The assault never came. The Sardaukar used ancient weapons to collapse the cave entrance. With damaged steel suits and dwindling supplies, we toiled for days to free them, digging until our fingers bled, and all the while we could hear their death chants. Red the night, dusky sky, bloody death, didst thou die. An auspicious place for your rebirth, Offworlder. Whatever black fate awaited you in the Harkonnen slave pits waits for you no more. You are free from the bonds of servitude, free to pursue a new destiny, whatever that may be. There's a way through the barricade, if you do as I say. Because I dragged your corpse from the wreckage and sealed you in that cave while you recovered. Because you owe me your life, Offworlder. Do not be concerned, Offworlder. I expect very little of you beyond your help to escape this trap. We're going to need one of their ornithopters. Their protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above. That's where you come in. If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave His Majesty's Imperial Sardaukar care for naught but the Emperor's interests, and certainly not an errant prison crew bound for the slave pits of Neo Karthag. We are as vermin to them, Offworlder. You must kill them. In other circumstances, their water would be a valuable resource, but with the Sardaukar here, we do not have time to claim them. Only those that get in your way. Think of it as a kindness. They will not survive Arrakis for long. Here, take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us. Stick to the shadows, Offworlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared.
It's going to be a big thing. This game, like I said, water is huge. So you want to keep it up as much as possible. So staying out of the sun is the best way to do that.
The guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And Offworlder, be careful.
This is your first tool, the cut array. It's going to end up being pretty
The
useful.
cutter ray is primarily a mining tool, off-worlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
This is the way you get most of your early resources. Just using the cutter ray on various things.
The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward.
Gotta look out for these doors. Block your way.
Ready your weapon, off-worlder. The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you. Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
Getting this timing down is interesting. Yeah, that's one thing you never want to do, is run out of stamina. Thought I was better at that timing. Nothing there. And this is something that happens a lot. Is you got these pentashield doors that'll unlock when you kill all the opponents. This is just teaching you how to dash. There we go. Then we can get our water higher than we can drinking from the flowers, which is very useful. Here we have a shielded opponent.
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
The slow blade attack to get through the shield. Like I said, this was another one that opened up when you killed the opponent.
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon.
This is a pretty common thing, is you'll find these doors that you can only get through with the pentashield wristband. And for some reason, it is not letting me pick it up. Sometimes forget things that require holding the E and things that require just a tap.
Tin Man.
Oi! Woodland scum! Ivits jo man tukta lasto brev ada hungun valo arsut. De dia abada.
I know. That's why I brought you here. The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals.
Get up, Off-Worlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming. Run! Now!
As you can see, the first encounter with the worm is scripted. And here we go.
You made it, Off-Worlder. Catch your breath. When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Off-Worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Mauda outfit won't cut it out here.
And that's the starting tutorial. Get you into the game. Now we're in the game proper. I'm going to end this episode here. Hope you enjoyed it.